does still have formally human rights very high on its agenda. So the EU put in place a number of instruments over the years. So we really have a lot of instruments, EU guidelines on human rights, you have association council, subcommittee meetings, you have focal points, you have whatever, really a lot of things that they didn't have before, which is a good thing. Although one can question sometimes how efficient they are in creating impact on the ground. But the big issue for the EU now is that they seem to want to accommodate more and more with the regimes in the south, basically due to the migration agenda today. So the EU's room for maneuver is getting less and less while they do these deals with Turkey, with Egypt, a bit with Morocco also and so on. And they will do it all around all countries. So it's really limiting their room for maneuver. And at the same time, the EU has really difficulty to stand up as an example to the south, which was one of the founding reasons for the Barcelona process, and that the south could link up to a democratic Europe due to its management of the migration crisis. I believe that human rights are set in place to protect people in the worst situations, in difficult situations. It's easy to promote human rights when everything goes well. But it's when things are tough and difficult that the human rights system needs to prove its value. And I believe this is the really first crisis, you can say, in terms of influx of people in need. And the EU countries seem to fail a lot on that agenda. And many governments actually brag about the fact that they were able to keep refugees out. So this has a real impact on the South. How can they look to Europe as the human rights promoter and so on? You have also the state of emergency in France, it continues, and why Poland, Hungary, and so on. So there's quite a crisis there in the Euromed setup with regard to who is leading by example today.